Good morning, Mr. Craddock. Mr. Craddock, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Yes, Judge. One moment. It's loading right now. Okay. An officer was dispatched to a target in response to a theft. The officer made contact with the complainant, the loss prevention officer, who stated he observed the defendant come into the store and make a small purchase, leave, and then return and conceal merchandise in the shopping bags. The defendant then took the concealed merchandise and walked past all points of sale without paying. The total taken was
$750 worth of stolen goods. That's no longer petty theft. It's a serious misdemeanor. But here's the twist. This isn't really about the money. It's about trust. Once the law labels you a thief, society follows. And that label doesn't wash off easily. Because in the end, the real punishment isn't always a jail time. It's living with a reputation that closes every door before you even knock.
$150.05.
And was he with anyone?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Craddock, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, sir? What do you do for a living?
I am currently waiting for a call to back so I can working.
Say that again.
I am waiting for a college to get back to me, but I'm currently working at Taco Bell.
So you graduated from high school? Yes. Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, sir?
Would it be okay if I ask my mom that?
Is your mom here? Sure, of course. Mom, come on up. Thank you so much for coming. Did you hear what happened? Okay. I'm asking him if he wanted to apply for an appointed lawyer. I don't want to talk about the case. I only would like to know, do you want a court-appointed lawyer?
This is his first.
Let's not talk about the case. I only want to know whether you guys would like a lawyer or not. Let me put it to you this way. You need a lawyer.
I was about to say, yeah.
That moment hit hard. The judge wasn't just talking about the law. He was speaking about life. When he said life is already hard enough for a young black man, it wasn't bias. It was experience. Judges see the system swallow young people every day, and his words carry that weight. So when he warned, don't go back to Target, what he really meant was, don't give the system another reason to shut its doors on you.
So you can either go hire a lawyer, or, right. Mr. Craddock, theft cases are probably one of the worst possible cases that you can pick up in this life. Once you are branded a thief, it's going to be nearly impossible to get a job. I have people that come back to me and say, hey, man, I can't get this apartment because I got this theft conviction. Please. It's truly one of the worst. You're just now starting in life. Life is hard enough for a young black man in this society. Now you're going to make it even harder. Come on, man. Really? Go to school, study hard. You become something in this life. We'll give you a lawyer now. Don't go back to any Target. It's a part of your bond condition. If I find that you go back to Target, guess what happens? Right. I'm not asking much. Just follow the law. Don't pick up any new cases. Don't go back to Target. And then I'll provide you a lawyer today. All right? Okay, guys. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you take your seat in the jury box. I need you to fill out an application for me, and then we'll have you talk to someone else. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Judge, page 6. Gerardo.
So, no going to Target, please.
Yes, Judge.
Who you say?
Top of page 6.
Gascon. Good morning, Mr. Gascon. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because of the high blow, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On December 6, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle after observing it travel at a high rate of speed, approximately 67 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour zone, and turning without using a turn signal. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage and red glassy eyes. The defendant advised he was coming from a company party and admitted to drinking 2 beers. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 6 out of 8, one leg stand 0 out of 4. The DIC was red and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.166 and 0.167.
Okay. Mr. Gascon, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Did you run his license?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. You are not allowed to drive unless you have valid liability insurance, and I am making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
Sure.
I am also ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Sure.
We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. You'll get with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.
Yeah.
Don't wait. You need to get on it quick. There's a lot of timing requirements. All right? Okay, please.
Next judge is page 7, Gonzalez, come on up.
Mr. Capitan, come on up. How are you? Great to see you.
See you, Judge.
It's new.
You look very sharp.
Morning, Mr. Gonzalez.
Morning, yes, sir.
So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 7th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle at approximately 1:59 a.m. after observing it driving without lights when required near the Texas Avenue. And the officer observed the defendant to be the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle. Officers observed the defendant to have red bloodshot, watery eyes and appear unsteady on his feet. The officers also observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage emanating from his breath. The defendant stated he was coming from a bar where he had been drinking since around 11 p.m. The defendant had 6 clues on the HGN, but refused other standard field sobriety tests. The DIC was red, but the defendant refused. A blood search warrant was drawn and executed.
Got it. All right, Mr. Gonzalez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Have you run his license?
Yes, Judge, it's eligible.
Mr. Gonzalez, I'm ordering you not to drive unless you have valid liability insurance in your name. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You're going to be randomly tested. If you're found to be consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, you will go to jail. I don't know if you'll get another PR bond. Do you understand? Now you have a lawyer. You've got a great lawyer. Listen to him and he'll take care of you. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, then I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm waiving your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you got to stay in touch. You understand? All right. I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll get you with Felicia for your bond conditions. Then you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Any questions?
Well, your driver, we'll talk about that. My driver every day and said, insurance on my name.
Insurance.
You guys talk. If there's anything else that you need, you can always come back. Yeah. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm really, really happy that you're here. Thank you for coming.
No problem, no problem.
Really, I think that it's a big feat that you're even here because in times past, yeah. So I'm really happy that you're here. Come back. Good things happen, Ms. Mireles, when you come back. We're not bad people, I swear.
Thank you.
So what's going on now?
He picked up this evading. They're waiting for discovery on it before they make an offer. They want to look at discovery before they make an offer.
Is discovery complete?
We're still waiting on body cam and dash, Your Honor.
Okay, I mean, it's only 50 days old. Where are you living? What are you doing with yourself these days? Shh.
I'm still staying with kind of in between shelter, and then I'm also on the street a little bit. But
No, how do we get you off the street?
hard. I went to the my caught houses, and I went there, and it was very strange because with the paperwork and everything that I had to deal with, it was hard to explain. They told me I was going to one house, but I ended up going to another house, which was complete opposite of what they had said that I would be going to. The conditions were much worse than I had expected, and it just
Shatoria, what can we do to help Mr. Minelas as far as housing? Do we have,
I have some list of referrals. I can see what he qualifies.
he's gonna qualify for the TAP funding. I mean, there's no doubt. We've got a list of places. Do you have a phone?
Yeah, I run off Wi-Fi, but I do have one, so I call.
Do you have a phone? Okay, so there's a list of places that you can go there that, so what specifically can we do, Shatoria? Like housing wise?
I think today.
Oh, well, no, but I mean, I know that you have stuff to do. I mean,
He can follow me back to the office and we have a social worker there.
wonderful. Do you mind doing that so we can find you a place to stay?
Yeah. If not today, I have to get her to the vet, and it's offered for free. She has to get her shots.
Whoa. I don't want, once you go, you're not coming back. You're here already. Just why don't you go talk to them?
This one cuts deep. You can feel the exhaustion in his voice and his soul. The court may want to help, but the system runs on rules, not hope. When someone says they've given up, it's not rebellion. It's survival fatigue. So what do you think? Does the justice system truly help people like him, or just keep them trapped in a loop?
If I miss her shots, but I'll go.
You get the shots later.
Yeah.
Okay? Whether you get it now, whether you get it in 4 hours, it's not going to make a difference. You're already here.
I understand. Yeah.
Really, we can try to find you a place to stay.
Okay.
Or would you prefer to stay on the street?
No. It's just I don't know. I'm not so optimistic. I've tried several times. And
It's a lot with the initiative that the city of Houston is doing, getting the people off the street, shelters are filling up.
I just kind of gave up hope with getting help.
Don't give up hope. Never give up hope. There's always something out there. We can always find you something. It's you got to want it though.
Yeah,
Right.
I do really want to.
And stay with Lori. Let me get you over there today. I mean, I'm happy that you're here. No one's going to do anything to your bond. Just keep coming back and good things will happen. The only other thing I'm going to ask you to do is stay in touch with Lori.
Oh,
Okay? Whether it's via email, whether it's phone, however it may be.
yeah.
You know, when you do that, good things will happen. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with your case today because they don't have any evidence. Can you get it as quick as possible, Alex,
Yes, Your
please?
Honor, we can reach out and get an escalation, Your Honor.
Please,
Yes, Your
you
Honor.
know, time is of the essence.
Yes, Judge.
So why don't we pick a court date now so he knows when our next setting is? Okay. Please go with them, all right?
Okay, well, yeah.
Come on,
All right.
good things happen when you come, you know that.
Really? Thank you. All right. Hey, it's great to see you, Mr.
Thank
Menendez.
you.
Really, I'm proud of you for coming. I want you to understand that above all else, here, I'm going to protect my city at all cost from every single person. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if it's a small farm animal. I will do everything in my power to protect this public at all cost. And if that means making your bond extremely high, I'm going to do it in a heartbeat. There are certain expectations that we have here. You are not to use alcohol. You are not to use illegal drugs. I'm going to test you again 45 days from today. And if you test positive for marijuana, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. If you stop today, then the next time you come back to test, you should test negative. Do you understand? It's gonna stop one way or the other. You're not to have contact with the complaining witnesses in this case. You're not to be in possession of any weapons, and you're not to pick up a new case. You know what the expectations are. So if you violate these conditions, you know what's gonna happen. Do you understand? We're gonna reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm gonna have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, we'll give you 45 days. We'll see you back then. Expect a test. It's going to happen.
And
Do you
said I-
understand?
my lawyer, name from right here. That's don't know who my lawyer is.
I don't think did we give him a lawyer?
No, Judge.
No, and it's late. So what I can do is if you want to come back next week, we can give you a lawyer. I'll give you an application to take home. but it's late now. Everybody's gone. Pick a day next week. You want to come back and we can give you a lawyer that day. And then, but understand, in 45 days, I'm going to test you. Don't do anything that necessitates you having a gun. Don't have a weapon. Do you understand?
Sir.
All right, come on.
I can text her now.
Yeah, please. All right. You are Roland Gomez.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gomez, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. That allegation kicks it up to a Class A misdemeanor, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
On December 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance regarding an unknown weapon at an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers met with the complainant, who advised that the defendant, her brother, came home from work drunk and began arguing with her. The complainant stated that at one point, the defendant told her, "I'm going to fuck you all up, I'm going to beat your ass, and I don't care who gets in my way." The complainant stated she was in fear for her life and believed the defendant was going to follow through with the threat to her. Upon making contact with the defendant, the officer observed red glassy eyes and a moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage.
Got it. All right, Mr. Gomez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You have the rip done. What does sister want? Does she want to continue to have contact with him?
Your Honor, the RIP has not been completed at this time. Do you mind? The RIP is not done on this one for no contact. Go.
We don't have a number, Judge, on that one.
That's the one.
And that's the one we were in.
Right, I was making sure.
I looked at the offense report, Judge. There's no number listed on it, and there's no number listed in the CCH. So I just am gonna get my investigator on it. I couldn't locate her, and that's why I couldn't do the RIP.
So, Mr. Gomez, the way it works is that I'm going to order you not to have contact with this person because I don't know if she wants to have contact with you. Until I know, I'm going to order you not to have contact. I'm also going to enter in a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies her as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate this court order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order. And it's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You pick up one of those, things will go sideways extremely quick. I am also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, you will end up getting your bond revoked. Do you understand? What do you do for a living?
One more, sir. Car pusher.
Good.
And I'm just
A month. I don't want to talk about the case.
No.
You need a lawyer to represent you, and I'm asking you these questions to see whether you have the ability to hire a lawyer.
I don't have no, I don't have the money to hire, but I thought I signed for.
I'm happy that you're working. It makes me happy, and I'm happy to give you a lawyer. If you're working full-time, even, I don't care. You're not killing it, that's okay, but I'm happy to give you a lawyer. My only concern is follow the law. Don't be a danger to my public. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
As long as you're not a danger, you and I will be best friends. Otherwise, we'll be mortal enemies, and I'm telling you, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Just keep working, do your thing. I already have an application on file. So for now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We're going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we compile all the documents, while we sign it, and then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily.
Okay. And my only question is, they wanted to see like paperwork. To see at my job, they wanted to see some paperwork that it could show that I can't go back to work. Since the moment I had gotten the PR bond, they just asked me to wait to go to court. It's temporarily just see.
Do you need like a work excuse?
No, to like, am I allowed to like go bad? Like they told me to take the.
So let's do this. Let me give you the lawyer. You can talk to the lawyer and the lawyer can talk to me and we'll go forward. Okay. Let's just do that.
To work, yes, sir.
Yeah, and I want you to go back to work. You need to be productive, right? So, all right, let me have you just sign a reset and we'll have you take a student jury box and I'll find your lawyer here momentarily. Okay? All right, bud.
All right, Judge, next is page 7. Come on up.
And Your Honor, on Gomez, no contact, no weapons for bond conditions.
Don't worry about it. Because we're monitoring him for no alcohol,
Yes, Judge.
right?
Judge, you said no firearms, no weapons.
Yeah, yeah. No alcohol, no drugs, random UAs, no contact, no going back to the house in question. I think that's it. Ms. Okafor, I have your client in the box. So if you want to do PC, you have an arraignment, right?
Yes.
So let me just do this and then we can get you, okay? What's the name?
Guidry on
Got
page
it.
7.
All right, good morning, Ms. Guidry. Ms. Guidry, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On December 7th, 2024, at approximately 2:35 a.m., the officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle. After observing it stopped at a light with the right turn indicator on, but the vehicle not moving. The light cycled 2 more times to green, but the vehicle did not move. Upon making contact with the vehicle, the officer observed the defendant, the driver, and a passenger to both be asleep, and the passenger had an open liquor container on her lap. The vehicle was in drive, and the defendant's foot was on the brake pedal. The defendant eventually woke up after continuous attempts to wake the defendant and the passenger. The officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage on the defendant's breath and person. The defendant admitted to drinking 3 Hurricanes and 2 Amarettos, and standard field sobriety tests were performed. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 7 out of 8, one leg stand 4 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were .107 and .103.
Got it. Ms. Guidry, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Does she have a Texas driver license?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
Okay. You're not allowed to drive unless you have liability insurance in your name. This is a condition of your bond. If you violate these conditions, then you will go to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. Likewise, you test positive for drugs or alcohol, illegal drugs or alcohol. It's not going to go well. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes,
Tell me, what do you do for a living?
I am a CPA.
You're a CPA. How much money do you make a month?
How much money I make a month?
Uh-huh.
I want to say like 8. I'm not,
8,000?
yeah, I'm not,
Amazing.
it's amazing.
Are you 8,000 a month? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. What are you talking about?
But this is
You're
embarrassing.
killing it. No, it's all right. Let's not say it again any further. You need a lawyer to represent you, okay? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll get you with Flecher for your bond conditions. You really make that kind of money, Mo? Doing that?
Exactly, I'm aiming to
Oh,
something, but almost.
you work full-time?
No.
Can you afford a lawyer?
I can.
Okay, we'll give you time. If you ever have any issues, come back, talk to us, and then we can always go further, whether you need an appointed lawyer or not. Okay? So I'm just, communication is key. I need you to talk to me, and then we can, if you need, we can appoint your lawyer if you have any problems out there, okay? All right, so understand this, though. There's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI, so don't wait. Get on it quick, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Page 8, Jimenez, come on up. Page 8, Jimenez.
Nani?
Is that you?
It's my dad. It's my dad, sir.
Where is Vladimir Jimenez?
In a detention center, sir. I did.
So you,
I did hire a lawyer, sir. She's supposed to be in contact with you. Miss Esther. Esther?
Mr. What?
I don't know, I just have.
You have a,
Apparently the dad is the one that's on the docket and this is the daughter trying to say he's in a detention center somewhere.
right, so we,
But it's, yeah.
just, let's do this. I'm going to readdress this in a little bit. Let's see if your lawyer, is your lawyer supposed to come here today?
No, she can't. We've been talking all week and she said that this was too on top of her schedule, so she
Okay, so let's
can't.
do this. I'm gonna have you take a seat. We'll come back in a little bit and we'll figure out how to go forward. Do you know how to look at the,
I can see if they're.
if not, I'll do it in a bit. Once we do, we'll look to see if we can find him online, if he's in, ICE. Ms. Okafor, are you ready? Hey, can we do Miss? Okay, so you have Miss Adams, right? Okay, come up, ma'am.
Is she in the jury box because she was late?
No,
Oh,
no,
oh, just for a ring. Okay.
she's not in trouble. No one's,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that we had her, we don't lose her. Hi. Shall we dance? All right, so Miss Adams, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a gas station in Harris County, Texas, in response to a welfare check. Upon arrival, the officers noticed the defendant's vehicle with a flat tire and front right bumper damage, with the defendant asleep, laying backwards in the driver's seat. The officer observed that the vehicle was off, but the keys were in the ignition. While officers were investigating, the defendant began to wake up, and the officer observed the defendant reach into her back seat. The officer opened the door and began asking the defendant how the vehicle damage occurred. The defendant stated she did not know. The officer asked for the defendant's license, and when he received it, there was vomit on it. The officer also observed vomit on the side of the door and an odor of an alcoholic beverage. Officers asked the defendant where she was coming from, and the defendant stated she left Uptown Lounge at approximately 3 a.m. and pulled into the gas station after noticing her tire was flat. The defendant admitted to having one mixed drink at the bar, and upon an inventory search of the vehicle, the officer found car keys on the back seat and more vomit in the center console. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 6 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The DIC was read and breath was consented to. The results were 0.097 and 0.095.
Okay. Did you want to say anything?
I mean, I guess the only thing that I wanted to add or just emphasize for the court that she pulled over to a public place. The car technically was off, right?
What time did the officers arrive?
And her breathalyzer was very low.
It was 8:25 hours.
So 8
a.m.
or is that 8 a.m.?
I believe it's 8 a.m. Your Honor. Yes, Your
She
Honor.
pulled into a public place because, I mean, her tire was flat. So at that time,
She didn't remember how that occurred. She pulled off the
that's
search
based off
camera.
what the officer says, but we haven't listened to
This is PC.
Yeah, so.
The officer also did see the keys in the ignition. I just want to emphasize that, Judge.
Say that again?
He did witness like the keys being in the ignition when he approached.
But you said the keys were in the back trunk.
He said he saw the defendant reach behind into the back seat while he was conducting his investigation. But when he first approached the vehicle, the keys were in the ignition. I confirmed that with the officer yesterday. And it's on body cam.
If you find something later on, come back to me and we can have a hearing over it. I'm gonna find probable cause for now, Miss Adams. Don't drink, don't use any illegal drugs. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Please, ma'am, okay? Any prior DWIs? Alex?
This is her first case, Your Honor.
Okay, so you've got a great lawyer. She's relentless. Listen to her, she'll take care of you. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. And she'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court, okay? I'm gonna have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll just have you get with your bond conditions with Felicia and then you're free to go, man. All right, be careful, man. Yeah, she has a license, yeah. Okay. All right, good morning, Ms. Torres.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And you are wanted out of the state of Colorado for assault 3. Are you waiting formal extradition, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is for the 14 days. You understand, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So she has a local hold. She's charged with endangering a child here. And so it's set out in March. We'll pick a time in January when Abel already has another setting to just check.
She has not made bond on that case?
That bond's term is 50,000 as well.
Okay, so
I was trying to see when Abel.
you're familiar with the process. I'm sure you explained that the typical requirement for that other state to come get you is basically told while you have not made bond on that case. Once a bond is made, at that point, that's when the time starts ticking for Colorado to come get you.
Your
Okay,
Honor.
so I guess we'll just, and I think she has other out of county holds too, right?
I want to make sure I have it right. I think I saw another hold, but
I see out of La Plata. Oh, no, wait, that's Colorado.
but she has an out of county potential engaging organized criminal activity. She also has an immigration hold. So obviously those other two, I don't know what the other, I don't know what the other county is, but that hold was placed at the same time this fugitive case was filed.
Okay, all right. Well, regardless, man, we wish you the best of luck, okay? Thank you.
January 6th.
You are Victor Jose Garcia Bejarno. Sir, you were charged with tampering with a government record. You are facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. On December 7th, 2024, the officer observed the defendant's vehicle with the defective front headlight and a temporary tag with an expiration date of September 2024. The officer found the tag was registered to a white BMW and not the Chevy Impala the defendant was driving, and a traffic stop was initiated. The defendant told the officer he bought the car from a friend over 1 month prior, but did not receive a bill of sale. The officer found the tag was fictitious after running it through MDT.
Mr. Garcia, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I don't know what your immigration status is, but I'm going to give you a warning now. And this is the only warning that you're going to get. If you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will very likely put an immigration detainer on you, and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until the case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration, where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months. If you do not want that to happen, do not violate our laws. You are not to drive if you don't have a Texas driver license, and I'm making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand? Have you seen whether he has a license or not?
We have no license on file, Your Honor.
You're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? Yes or no? You will be signing a promise with me today, Mr. Garcia, that you understand and that you're going to comply with this if I find that you drive, because you're to have a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. And if you don't, there'll be a lot to pay. How old are you, sir?
27.
What do you do for a living?
We're cutting the lawn.
How much money do you make a month?
It depends on how many lawns I get to cut. It's sometimes about 200 a week.
Okay. Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, sir?
Era por un abogado de oficio. Sí, but I don't have any money.
Don't worry about that.
Acerca de eso.
I'm going to, if you qualify, I will provide you a lawyer today. I want you to understand that I take these laws extremely serious. And when I'm telling you not to drive, do not drive. Do you understand? I don't want you to say, but I want you to understand. All right. We'll get you to fill out all the paperwork, and then we'll get with you here shortly.
More Spanish speaking one way. Step all the way up for you. This is Mr. Caceres, Your Honor, for the waiver. Turned out we didn't need a translator after all.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Caceres. So Amy, what's he wanted for?
He's wanted for first degree sexual assault. He's right now.
Okay. So are you waiving formal extradition, Mr. Caceres?
Yes.
Okay. We got you. We'll just need you to sign the document. And then that's it.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge Flecher.
All right. So did you get the particular county?
Yes, we figured it out. It's,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, take care.
we figured it out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ricardo. I need to sign it.
Yeah, it turns out we don't need to count.
Can you imagine if we did? That would be like literally
An argument, it's like,
open. No, make the argument. Really, it doesn't hurt.
I was in disbelief. You don't need to count.
Okay, Mr. Saman. Oh, hold on.
We just had one more Spanish speaking agreement. That was Martinez on 10. Just waiting for Victoria.
For the next one. Martinez, come on up.
Juan Manuel. Come on up. Hey, keep it down. Juan Manuel Martinez.
Yes, sir.
So you're charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The complainant and the defendant are married. On December 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in reference to a family disturbance. Officer met with the complainant, stated the defendant arrived home intoxicated. The defendant was still in his car, and she went over to remove the keys from the ignition. The defendant walked up to the complainant, landed on her left knee, on herself with her left hand. The complainant stated she felt pain from being pushed and from hitting the ground.
Mr. Martinez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. Do you understand? I don't know what your immigration status is, but I'm going to give you a warning now. And this is the only warning that you're going to get. If you're not in this country with permission, you violate the laws and you go to jail and immigration finds you there, they will put a detainer on you and you will sit in jail until this case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do. If you do not want that to happen, do not violate the conditions I put on your bond now. If you violate these conditions, I will issue a warrant, put you in jail, and that's it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like I said, no alcohol, no illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If you fail to go test, likewise, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. A protective order was issued in this case on December 6th. I suggest that you get to know it. If you violate the protective order, the state can, possibly will file a violation of protective order against you, and it's one of the worst cases that you can pick up in misdemeanor court. Do we know whether she wants to have contact with him, guys?
Your Honor, no, RIP was attempted, but she was unable to speak at the time that we called. So we'll call again when we can.
I don't know whether she wants to have contact with you. So until I know that, I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person. I don't care what your excuse is. Excuses mean absolutely nothing to me. What matter are choices. You can either make a wise choice or you can make the wrong choice. You know what the expectation is here, and if you make the wrong choice, there's only one place we have for you. Do you understand? No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no weapons, don't have any contact with this person, and don't violate the protective order. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to first have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'll have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.